Guess who? Y'all didn't think I was gone forever, did you? Hey lads! Welcome back to the channel. And hi. Been a minute since you've seen me. Not necessarily a bad thing, but hello. You know, I figured that I haven't worn this thing in a while, and I wanted to. So I needed an excuse to wear it, other than just play games, you know? Or even, you know, take drugs. Both are just as recreationally pleasing. So it has been a while since I've worn this thing, and it's been a while since I've seen you guys, and I decided that the best way to, you know, show the new layout is to do a good old classic Q&A, like the good old days. You remember the good old days? Yeah, they are long gone. So I put a tweet out over on Twitter asking you guys for your questions, and so we're gonna go through some of them and answer some of them for you guys. But before we get into today's video, I just want to say that we've got your boy here has got a new sponsor. Yep. We partnered up with Supps. I wanted to actually get back into having a channel partner, so I reached out to the mad lads over at Supps, and the mad lads at Supps were like, how tight is this guy's butthole? But then they thought, wait, we could partner up with this guy, and that's what they've done. Now, obviously, we have a creator code, but if you guys are watching this video on the day of its release, then for today only, my creator code will give you free shipping, and they have very kindly asked me to point you guys in the direction of the free samples. Free samples, free shipping. That means you get samples for literally free. So go ahead, get yourselves down to the link in the description and try yourselves some free Supps. You're welcome. I just want to point out, by the way, that they literally have a flavor called titty milk. I don't know, but that seems kind of gay. But if you are watching this video on a later day, then fear not, because if you use code Coyote, you get 10% off your entire order. Right, okay, that's enough shilling for today. Let's crack on with the questions. Put Majestic asks, was there one major thing you missed out on this year? Oh, I should probably point out that I asked for these questions back in December, and I've just been super lazy. When he says this year, he means last year. Was there one major thing you missed out on last year that you'll be going out of your way to do or participate in during 2023? There isn't anything really particular that I'm wanting to do, really, but there are a couple of things. One of which is the Sim Racing Expo over in Nuremberg. None of you are interested in that. But one thing in particular that I should mention is that I am getting my driver's license this year. So you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be running around the UK, just exploring all the places I haven't been to. I know, it's embarrassing, I'm a racing driver, and I don't have my driver's license. Kill me. King Symphony asks, why are you so stinky? Why are you calling me stinky when your partner is Steel Hyena? Yes, that Steel Hyena that broke one of my teeth. Steel's the real stinker. I should know. On a side note, Huff Aromas, if you want to do a collab with, you know, then, hit me up. Riley Dog asks, any new big projects planned for the new year? Now, I know this past year I've been a bit in and out of just, you know, doing YouTube content, and I'm sorry about that. I genuinely love doing YouTube, but I'm a lot more chaotic and busy these days. So that's why, like, at times I'll dip for a couple of weeks and then come back, and then there's like a bunch of videos, and then I'll dip again. It's just so much that's going on. For example, over on my second channel, I do professional videography and I review sim racing products. So all of the quality and all of the content has to be top quality for that, and those take a heckin' long time. But at the same time, I'm kind of like branching out into the real world almost. For example, because I'm a professional filmmaker and cameraman, I've been commissioned by a few companies to film advertisement footage for, you know, big companies. One of which was Moza. If you go to their website, you can see my work all over this particular page. So my big projects this year is like kind of like try and branch out into that, because one, it's a great moneymaker, and two, I'm actually good at it. But if you're asking for projects that involve this thing, I am trying to do a lot more music projects at the minute. You may have noticed this little guy right here. At this moment in time, I'm trying to form a DJing duo where we produce our own music and we DJ our own music, and our group is going to be called The Guard Dogs. So if randomly one day a music video drops by The Guard Dogs, then it's okay. It is me. I am one of the Guard Dogs. Ilsa asks, if you suddenly turned into a female one morning, big boobs and all, what would be the first thing you would want to do? Probably start an OnlyFans, maybe? I don't know, probably cut my hair short and then ask for the manager. Scott Skunk asks, over the last 5 years, has any game got better over time, got worse over time? Well, the two games that have definitely gotten better over time, one of which is obvious, No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is actually a lot of fun now, and I've really enjoyed playing it in my spare time. But another game that is shockingly gotten better over time. I can't believe I stooped so low, but Fortnite. For the long-time viewers of this channel, you probably might remember that I made a vow to never, ever, ever play Fortnite. But within the last year, a couple of my friends who also did the same thing, say they would never play Fortnite, say, hey, go and check out this new no-build mode. It's actually a load of fun. Now, admittedly, I was resistant to it. I thought, oh, the evil overlords at the Church of Epic Games has probably paid off my friends. But then I played a game of no-build mode, and I kept thinking, this is pretty fun. And the rest is kind of history. And now I have 2 videos with Diffuse Moose. Give me a bit of that moose. But there are some games that have definitely gotten worse over time. Chief among which, Halo Infinite. Now, this is a bit of a harsh one because Halo Infinite technically hasn't done anything to make itself worse. It's just, it hasn't done anything. To me, as a die-hard Halo fan, 343 Industries is the Antichrist. Halo is not what it used to be. If you are a Halo fan though and feel my pain, then I highly recommend you go and check out this video from Krobycat, because not only does it highlight the problems that we've got with Halo right now, but it also brings up those member berries. Xander asks, from your experience of being an influential furry, is there any misconceptions of furries? Yes, and it's not what you expect. Now, furries claim that they are all-inclusive and everybody's welcome and everybody gets along and everybody's friendly. That is complete codswallop. From what I've seen, furries are the most judgmental, hateful individuals I've ever seen. Actually, no, I take that back. Not that I've ever seen, because League of Legends is also a thing. Wolfrunner25 asks, what is your take on the gaming industry and how everything seems to become a live service? Do you like it or dislike it? I dislike it. I hate it. I hate how everything just seems to be a live service. It's a bunch of broken promises. We get promised something and it never comes, or it's unfinished. The majority of AAA games now are unfinished. And I have been telling everyone to not fall for it for years and nobody listens. I said it with No Man's Sky. I was right. I said it with Cyberpunk 2077. Guess what? I was right. I said it with Anthem. I miss the days where I could go down to the store, buy a game, and it was the complete game. There was none of this DLC nonsense. And the updates came in the sequel. Give me a time machine, let me go back to GameStation and GameStop whenever that was a thing, because it doesn't exist anymore. I am bringing out my full Italian. Rails the Nardo says, I'm still sorry about your experience with your first time in Chill Out VR. It's still in infancy and didn't expect crashes or API issues to show up at that time. Things work much better nowadays, and things are improving. Any possibility of you coming back to Chill Out VR again? Now, what this person is referencing here is another version of VR Chat. Now, as far as I'm aware, there are 3 main VR titles. There's VR Chat, there's Chill Out VR, and there's Neos VR. All of which are great, and all of them have their own quirks. Now, each game offers different things depending on what you're looking for. VR Chat is probably the most complete of all of those. It's got the most worlds, it's got the most avatars. It is pretty easy to meet up with your friends, but it is lacking a lot of quality of life things. Chill Out VR, on the other hand, is actually really good, and I actually really enjoyed my time in this, because that does have a lot of quality of life features that I really, really like. But my biggest problem is that not enough people play it. So I will be coming back to Chill Out VR at some point. There is Neos VR as well, but that one is the least user-friendly out of all of them. I love it, it's great, and I've had some great times in it. It's just, that one needs a lot of work. If you were to make a new main sauna, what species would you pick for them and why? Now, what people don't actually know is that I actually have 3 OCs. I have this stinker, obviously, Corey, but I also have Moon, who's a white pit bull, but I also have Odyssey. Now, I'm not sure what I want to do with Odyssey because I don't actually know what he is. All I do know about Odyssey is that he is grey, and he is one of 3 things. He's either a goat, a lion, or a reindeer. And I do actually need to get him drawn up at some point. But why I have those? Moon was made a long time ago, and he's kind of secret, but he's out in the open now. And Odyssey was something I dreamt up while sleeping, because that's where dreams come true. And I just liked the idea of Odyssey, so yeah, maybe one day I'll get him drawn up. What do you think is the most overrated food or drink item? Pickles in my friggin' burger! I hate pickles! Who asks, favorite game played throughout the year? This one is easy, and if you follow me on Twitter, then you already know what I'm going to say, but my absolute favorite game of last year was Stray. I have played through this game around 6 times now. I have cried every single time. I played it twice on my Twitch channel. It is my absolute favorite game of last year, and I highly recommend you guys go and play it. And it's got something for everybody. It's got beautiful visuals, it's got great gameplay, it has great storytelling, and it really hits you in the feels at some point. You've heard me say it, now go and play it. Cameron asks, what do you prefer, boxers or briefs or other? Jock straps. That's right, I said it. I prefer wearing jock straps. For me, they're just more comfortable. It's like a bra, but for your ass. Dear Silverwolf asks, if you were to give motivation and encouragement, what would it be? Do you also have a favorite motivation quote? If I was to be motivational or anything, I would probably go back to my, my pinned tweet that I have on my Twitter. And it basically says, if someone is being kind to you, acknowledge it, because being kind takes effort. That means someone has gone out of their way to make an effort to be kind to you. Nasty, toxic people don't make an effort. But my favorite inspirational quote is, the fact that you are ugly is what makes you a failure. Oh, I felt that one. Anyway guys, that's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for watching. Now, because this video is going out on a Wednesday, that means after you've done watching this video, I'm going to be live over on Twitch. So come and join us. My Twitch channel is literally right there. But also, don't forget, we are also partnered with Supps, so go and get yourself some. Use code Coyote. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Have a good night, everybody. It's nice to wear this thing again. Sweet lady queen is